All right, hello and welcome back as we give it another try with the Miami Nocturnal Hurricanes up against the Steinhatchee Scallops. Hoping for a good series, of course. First game of the play-in I'm going to be covering. That happens. And so let's see, as of course on your screen you can see both these teams' recaps as they end one match win apart at 3-6 versus 2-7, with Miami one ahead, putting them one place ahead in 8th instead of 9th. You can also see that Miami were going on a bit of a run. Since they picked up Mincy, they did lose their first matchup against Hanoi, but then it's 3 straight sweeps, and then of course the forfeit, which didn't happen. So it is a loss, but hard to really count it in their momentum. Meanwhile, on the other side, couple wins, most notably that Game 5 win against Havana recently, but still not enough to get them too much closer. As we could talk about that previous matchup, which was just in Week 9, mostly 2-goal games, with Game 2 being the exception, only 1 goal separating them, but all won by Miami, which pushed them up to again, a 3-6 scoreline where they now sit, as here you can see the standings. Of course, this week we are focusing on those bottom 4, color-coded in white, who are the play-in teams, but we'll join the rest of them shortly in 2 weeks. Here you can see the play-in schedule, of course, just 2 games, and we are the first of the 2 here tonight, so we'll see how it goes. As we can look down then to the bracket, again, no games filled in just yet. This one, which is in the top left, will be the first of them, but we'll see where everything ends up as we start to figure out our matchups. Moving down then to our stats. We do have Stewie and Yami as the key players, and the team averages are fully in favor of Miami with a 6-1 split, with demos being tied. In terms of players, Mincy leading in assists and demos, the only one not led by Stewie. And it is a Bitman leading shots, and Kolbob on assists over for Steinhatchee. Alright, with that said though, we actually already have everyone in it, so we'll get this one underway. Hoping for a good match. I'm definitely leaning in favor of Miami, but let's get our match started. It's going to be Miami in blue, Steinhatchee in orange. Let's see which team will be the first in the Prism play-in to mark their spot in the playoffs, and that's a good start for Mincy. Bangs it forward, gets the double down just over Kolbob, and it's goal number 1 over to the Hurricanes. And that's a start they wanted after their last attempt at playing this series on Tuesday, as Mincy ended up sleeping through his alarms, leading to what very well could have been a forfeit, if not for the fact the Scallops chose to reschedule and give them this later time. So, of course, they'll be happy to have that extra life, and Mincy will be happy to already be performing in it. But still a lot of time left to go here. As I do have to say, as we mentioned, Miami are just kind of favored in pretty much every way, I feel like, in this matchup. They have a better record. That put them... By the way, let me just put the records back in these numbers. Let me do that. Because it looks a little empty without it, as that one's on the goal line, but then it's cleared away. I can't type. Bang. As Miami, of course, again, 3 straight wins outside of that forfeit. And then they looked really close to getting into that top 6, as it's Mincy again. 2-0. Mincy fakes under 2 and gets that last touch to secure it. And so just over a minute in, it's already 2-0 Miami. And Mincy has 2 goals to his name. Attempt there by Bitman, but can't get there first. Now Yami ends up awkward, so Sweezy can get a clear away. Kolbob trying to play it back in. Mincy will turn it out as there's a double commit. Yami now left alone. Sweezy will cut across. Dropping back down, pass in front, but Yami's there to cut it away. 90 seconds played. Still just a 2-goal lead for Miami, who have had control of this one as well. And, I mean, it can be said, these were kind of the two standout bottom teams for a lot of the season. But I think the trade that brings in Mincy, definitely a bright spot for Miami, as the results have shown. And then on the other side, Steinhatchee still have been competitive quite often, and so you definitely believe they have what it takes to take that next step and get themselves up into the conversation, but gotta see it happen. And so far, it's looking pretty good for Miami to shut them down again. As Sweezy tries to bounce this one down, it's Yami diving in, but can't get a piece of it. Sweezy now bumped as it floats around, drop back down, team pinch will go wide of the net, but Kolbob's touch is awkward. Stewie follows, and Kolbob gets another save. Sweezy now under it, Kolbob will take it away. Trying to chase it down, starting to run low on boost, will get one touch out, plus another pass. Yami will try to knock it down, but not nearly enough power, as now it's Stewie, just high, and he can't put the double on target. Did well to follow it at all, but it just cuts right back to the other corner, and so Steinhatchee will survive that play. But they'll likely need more because Miami look relentless here. Another dunk away there by a Bitman, though. Stewie up off the left wall, knocked right back down. Stewie trying to pop it up. He's demoed. That's two players gone from Miami, but Mincy will still keep playing it. Hold up now. Once again, getting awkward. 8-Bitman to the side. Sweezy right back in. 8-Bitman high in the air. Mincy's there first, though. It was a double commit. Stewie now just trying to pressure. Will get a bump, and that'll open it up for Sweezy. Sweezy the reset. Down to Mincy, but this time Yami's there. The hat trick will be denied for the moment. And the lead remains at 2, but it just looks so rough for Steinhatchee as they are getting no breathing room in this game. Stewie, another one bounced forward. Yami trying to clear it away. Double commit, not the greatest touch there. Could open up some space, but Stewie still uncontested. Clears it all the way back down. 1 minute left to play. No more goals have been added on as Mincy gets close, but Yami's able to backflip that one away. Mincy another 50 forward. If any team was going to score, it sure looks like it would be Miami. So at the very least, the Scallops have done well to avoid that fate. But, I mean, we need to see more out of them. If you're going to win a game, obviously you need at least a goal. And you need to shut down your opponents much more than we're seeing. As finally, Mincy breaks through again. And it's 3. The first shot is saved, but he 50s it right back in. And it's a 3-0 lead for Miami. 35 seconds left to play. And it's not looking very good for the Scallops in game 1. Stewie, though, bumped off at 8-Bitman, tries, can't get the power. Kolbob now alone, gets beat. Yami trying to get back in time. 8-Bitman will help out as well with a demo and a catch to the side. Yami now trying to pop it away, looking for another 50, but Mincy keeps it level. 8-Bitman now, over 1. Stewie cuts it off. Rolling, Kolbob saves. The time will hit 0, and Miami take game 1. Of course, in a best of 7, still a long ways left to go here, but they outshoot them 13-3. And it's safe to say they're the team who are playing a little bit better through one game here. Oh my god, server went down. Love that. And so we will quickly get it remade, and as soon as we do, we'll jump right back into this one. I'll let them know it's back up. And just like that, we're just going to pause for one moment. So, I mean, of course, we always say it every time. One game is not the series. And so even if Miami dominated that one, there's still, at the very least, 3 more games for the Scallops to battle back, find their footing, get some momentum back into it. But I think the mental's got to be difficult here. Because if you think about it in a broader sense, these teams played each other last week in week 9. Miami swept that series. And so now, when you have that 3-0 into this game starts with a dominant Miami win, you're now dealing with, you've played them 2 separate days, 2 separate weeks, and they've still won 4 straight games across them. It's got to be so hard to bounce back, but it's looking good for Miami. As 3 seconds in, Sweezy goes right through him off the kickoff. And Miami lead again. And the momentum only grows. Miami now trying to settle it out. Stewie's there, bang to the back wall. No one's able to jump. Miami a good touchdown, but Kolbob mistimes his play. He won't get a piece of it. Mid-seal center. Stewie will score. And it's 2 yet again. They just look a step behind. And it didn't take long, but there's an important goal. 8-Bit Man collects the first of the series for Steinhatchee. And they'll begin to turn the tides. As you see Stewie quick chatting there. Well, you can't read his name, but it's Stewie quick chatting there. And of course, good to note that that was still a good 58 by 8-Bit Man as he forced it through Stewie, who was trying to catch that one back. So a pretty good play, but unfortunately it doesn't really matter because it's Mincy getting himself on the scoreboard. It's 1 apiece for Miami, and it's 3-1. Everyone dives at Stewie there, but he just taps it off the post. And it's a pretty easy follow-up for Mincy to put his team right back in the lead by 2. This one cleared downfield again. Yemi trying to catch up to it. Now around the outside. Pops back up again. 8-Bit Man down off the ceiling. Now Yami down into the corner. Yami, another 150 down. Now Kolbob diving by. Stewie trying to send it downfield. 8-Bit Man will go for a catch. Now 8-Bit Man still waiting under it. Fake down low, looking for a touch. Now rolling around. This one passed out, but it's popped out to the corner again. Now Sweezy off the back wall. Kolbob trying to get it away. Now down the sideline yet again. Stewie trying to play it forward. It's 8-Bit Man up next. They'll play it out to the corner. Now center it out again. This 150 down. Yami off the back wall, but Stewie actually won't get a read on it. That'll make things a little bit awkward. Still though, Mincy gets it over to the side. Sweezy follows it from there, and Miami at the very least do get back to the midfield line. As we see it, seeing a little bit better pressure here. As now Stewie trying to pass it back. He'll find Sweezy looking for a 50. Yami keeps it away. Demo by Mincy could help to buy some space as well. As this one drops down, Sweezy looking for another dive. He'll jump early, won't get a piece of it, and Yami will get it away. But now Mincy beats him. 8-Bit Man trying to take it out, but Stewie dunks it right back in. A low boost on Kolbob. He clears it down the middle, and that will force Mincy back into his corner where he'll evade a bump and get it cleared all the way downfield. Plus a 50, that'll set up Sweezy. Sweezy off the right wall, but a great read there by Kolbob. Now he'll look for a shot, but it's just off target. Could have been a chance at a counter, but they won't quite find it. Now Mincy following it up again. Drop down, won't get that touch. Batman on it next. Up in the air again. Sweezy will get a touch to the right. Around the corner, Mincy staying with it. A 50 forward. Yami clears it down. Sweezy now to the back wall. Sweezy trying to follow it up. Stewie trying to knock it down. Mincy's there, but it's blocked wide again. 8-Bit Man now just waiting under it, looking for a flick. The bump attempt will do enough. And 8-Bit Man gets the goal. Yami clears one away. Makes Stewie jump. Can't see if he got the demo. Or the bump, I mean. But at the very least, he forces him out of the play. And Steinhatchee are once again down one. For how long? Stewie races in. It's 4-2. Steinhatchee can't hold on through the kickoff as 8-Bit-Man's touch does not get it far enough away. And it's an easy finish for Stewie. It's looking a lot better for the Scallops, but there's still so much further they can go. They're still just making way too many defensive mistakes, or at this point, kickoff mistakes. And they're still giving, well, they're still just not getting enough to offset that on the offensive half. Obviously, they conceded 3 in the last game, scored 0. So scoring 2 is an upgrade, but conceding 4, just not even as good as that one. And so with 75 seconds left to go, they'll keep on fighting. Hat trick for 8-Bit-Man. He's 3 for 3 in shots. And the Scallops will continue to battle. Certainly still behind, but certainly within reach. Kolbob following this one. The flip puts him a little bit ahead of it. Will get another touch, but not much more. Maybe now a bad jump, but gets a bump that opens it up for 8-Bit-Man. 8-Bit-Man on the dribble, but dunked away by Stewie, who will grab the boost and beat another. Yami looking for the play away. That touch, though, a bit too heavy, and Mid-Seal dunk it downfield from the corner. Double around. Awkward touch, but Sweezy can't find a shot. Sweezy now look for a back pass, leaves to Stewie, but Kolbob's there just to backflip that one up and away. Sweezy though diving in, no one's going. Sweezy makes it 5. Mincy a bang off the back wall. And no one dives in. So Sweezy gets the shot down. And the lead is once again up to 2 goals. Now with just 30 seconds left to go. Kolbob looking for another one. 50'd up towards the ceiling, but then Sweezy wins the next one. 8-Bit-Man's touch, still hit by Mincy. Now he'll get demoed as it drops down. Kolbob sends it away. Steinhatchee need a goal here soon. But as the time runs down, Miami continue to hold them off. And they continue to secure their win. 2 games in a row. This one a lot less confident, a lot less clean. And it's 1 more goal added on for Kolbob. But the result is unchanged as Miami are up 2-0. 1 game closer to securing a win here and advancing. This time the shots will be even at 8, but the goals won in the favor of the Hurricanes. And so again, for Steinhatchee, still a okay position to be in. They can't wait too long. They need to get going soon. But at the very least, it's a best of 7. They're not on their last life. They have 2 more left to go. They need to pick it up soon. A best of 7 reverse sweep is going to be nigh impossible, but at the very least, they have a little bit of relief of pressure that it would still be an option. And so we need to see them take this step up. The last game was a lot better than the first, but we need to see them take another level up and actually get themselves a game win, especially if they want to make this a longer series. Sweezy tries to drop this one down, looking for an early shot. Yami will get up pretty cleanly and cleared away. Mincy now another pass down, but Stewie gets blocked by Kolbob. Kolbob now down, off the backboard, but Sweezy's there in plenty of time. Man, keeping it close. Pinch up towards the ceiling, jumping in, just lunging at it. Can't get much done, though, as it's a double commit. 2 in the air. Stewie plays it, but Yami's in the right place. And the Scallops survive, but the pressure is relentless. As Kolbob tries to get this one cleared away, will break midfield. And another dunk to keep it in the corner. Now a center. Yami is somehow denied. Mincy gets credit as it pinches all the way along the goal line, but it doesn't go through. And this game stays scoreless. Stewie now around again. A Bitman the pass down. Sweezy a bang down into the corner. Now 50 away yet again. Mincy up, but just a little bit too fast. Won't get anything on it. Looking to cut on this one and doink off the corner. They give free space. And it's a Miami goal. Sweezy into the corner. Mincy pops it out and they're all just spectating. Kolbob and Yemi both glued to the post. And they just watch as it flies past. And Miami get first blood for the third game in a row. Miami now down off the right side again, 50 all the way across. Mincy trying to play it over to the side. That is a fantastic shot. As Stewie adds on. Miami lead by 2 yet again. I don't even know how he got that angle, but he manages to cut it straight down the middle. And Miami, after this game was scoreless for 90 seconds, they have put up 2 in 20 seconds. And once again, the Scallops find themselves down by multiple. Miami trying to win it forward, can't win the race to the boost. Mincy trying to clear it, it's right on Kolbob, but Stewie gets the dunk. Mincy waiting under it, doesn't have the boost, so he'll leave it off. Hey, Bitman now for the air dribble, but bumped off the last touch. So, though, a little bit of confusion does allow this to roll across. Kolbob will knock it down, but it's pretty easily cleared. And now it's Stewie again, trying to set up a teammate. Pass back on to Sweezy. He'll play it off the corner looking for another, but Kolbob will cut it away. Stewie up early. Bouncing ball. Yami gets it out to the side. Yami now up in the air again. Sweezy trying to pop it up. Bitman reset down, but won't get anything else on it. Stewie now leaving it, and Mincy dives in, wins a 50, sets up Sweezy. Big save, though, by Steinhatchee. It looked like it was going to be a goal, but they managed to get themselves in front of it. And they keep the deficit manageable. That's a big misstep, though. And they're lucky to hold on that time. We see them very awkward on the goal line. They managed to keep it away again, though, as this touch is yet more awkward, as it looks so close to falling apart. It hasn't yet, but how long will they hold that record? And Bob tries to get it away. Finally, the Scallops get it downfield, but not for long because it's Stewie already. Yami, though, takes it away. Won't get the next touch, but 8-Bitman's there. Demo on the third man. The goal line demo won't matter. Stewie has a shot, and he has another goal. 3-0. They all push forward. The demo opens things up, and Stewie slams it home. That is his second straight goal. And just like game one, it's 3-0. Well, I'm not able to connect on that one either. Mincy down off the back wall. Yami trying to get it away, following it off the right side. Reset, or no, wave dash looking to follow that one, but won't be able to get back to it. Kolbob now following it as well. You can tell the Scallops kind of rushing now, trying to take advantage of anything they can get. And you really can't blame them. At this point, they are entering desperation territory. But it still just isn't working. Is that shot on goal the first we've seen in a while? And even that one wasn't very threatening. Yami trying to jump up, but again, just a little bit too quick. Not able to get to it. And now that's just a brilliant cut again. And Mincy gets rid of any hope that may have still been clinging on. A shot from the corner. And Mincy makes it 4. 26 seconds left to go. And Miami so far are not looking back. It has been a dominant 3 games. And just like that, they are 1 game away from advancing. They are 1 game away from pushing forward to next week's playoffs. Again, the Scallops aren't out yet, but they're all out of lives as they get outshot here 15-2. The most dominant game we've seen yet. And Yami calling out what really all he can, saying it's a reverse sweep on the way. And there's really nothing else you can say. You gotta believe. But it is such a mountain to climb. Dating back to week number 9. When these teams face off, it is now 6 straight wins for Miami. And it has just been a rout in this series. As these teams played each other eight days ago. Both of them hopeful for a spot in the direct top 6. In the end, it was Miami who came out on top. They were denied anyway, but they don't look like they want to lose the chance again because it's Stewie beginning to put the team on his back. And they get first blood for the 4th straight game. Bomb now following it. 8-Bit Man knocking it down. This one out off the side wall. Stewie back into the corner. Pass across high in the air, but it won't quite make its way through. Mincy now off the post. Yami trying to get it away. Dunked out towards the mid boost. Mincy, though, not going to turn on it, so Colbob will be able to get there. Mincy now another one played down. 8-Bit Man quick shot. It is off target, though, and cleared away pretty easily. Now Stewie in the air, off the backboard, dropping down, but Yami knocks it away. Another shot here by Mincy, though, off the back wall, cleared away. Miami so threatening early on in this game, but once again, the Scallops are still doing pretty well at managing to repel it. And so there's a lot more pressure they're going to need to eat, and that won't help. Another defensive misstep. And that allows goal number 2. Miami extend their advantage again. And it's starting to look like it may be the end. There is still plenty of time in this game. But it's just so hard to see a comeback because Miami are unrelenting in this game. 3-0. Mincy adds another. And you wonder where a break could possibly come from, because it just looks unachievable. There could be the help, though, as Sweezy puts it in his own net. Yami tries to force it forward. It skips back into Sweezy, drops back down, and he plays it in yet again. And so there's a little bit of a gift, a little bit of a miracle. But we still need to see. Can they do more? Can they keep that momentum? Another triple commit could help, but there's just no one there. Yami will try to set her back, but 8-Bit Man has no boost. He just leaves it. And now Sweezy air dribbles away. Big pinch in by Colbob, but easily played by Mincy, although his touch is a little bit heavy. That one might just be in, but Sweezy helps out his teammate. Miami have decided to shoot on their own net, it seems, and it is making things a little bit scary. But so far, they are still holding on. This one's played down the sideline. Kolbob off the right wall. 8-Bit-Man trying to go. It's off the post yet again. Now Kolbob gets it away. Off the backboard, dropping down. Kolbob staying with it. Now 15 out to the side. Sent back away. Now popped in the air. 8-Bit-Man just going to take a break on the boots. Will be able to secure himself the resource, but we'll see if he's able to put it to use, because for now, Miami look ready to pounce, but 8-Bit-Man is able to get another save. 2 minutes left to go. And there's another big shot. Kolbob blocks it. Needs more. Might not have enough, but the demo will help him out. Sweezy now another 50 into the corner. Yami trying to catch up to it. Popped across. Yami now out off the side. 8-Bit-Man sends it down. Stewie dunks it away again. 95 seconds left to go. The game has stabilized, but that'll be plenty good enough for Miami as another one pings off the post. That's yet one more chance down the drain, and yet more of a guarantee that Miami are not losing this one. Bob looking for another clear. Dropping down again. Sweezy trying to find it forward. 8-Bit-Man stalls it. Now Sweezy following it up. Played out into the corner. Stewie down around again. Yami trying to roll it away. See, looking for the play down. Now it gets to the right wall. Down again. Stewie trying to dive at it. Will get a 50 and he does lose it. But honestly, I think that's okay for Miami because it was into so much free space and it was so harmless that it really just helped them to waste away the clock. Now 35 seconds left to go. Certainly not enough time from what we've seen so far. And it just continues to be a disappointment for Steinhatchee. We knew they were underdogs, but Miami gave them no chance. The Scallops were hopeful, but a hurricane is the king of the seas, and Miami will give them no opportunity. They will not blink, and the water will face fire next week as they advance to play Chicago. One more goal to add on, as it'll be 4-1 in this final game to close out a I'm gonna unmute it real quick. It'll be a 4-game sweep for Miami. And so that will do it for our first series of the night, as it's kind of just domination by the Hurricanes. Again, we will ask for an interview with them, and we'll see. But big win for them. As, of course, also gotta give credit to Steinhatchee. Could have had the opportunity, could have taken a forfeit. Instead, choose to play it out. We get more content, we get actual results. And Miami show why they have looked so strong as of late. But either way, we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Miami. Maybe a little bit scary early in the week, but you guys show up now, and it looks clean. How's it feel to be top 8?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad. I feel bad since the reschedule was my fault.
I will say overall, it does kind of suck, but we appreciate them for
Yeah,
reschedule.
no, I cannot say enough about those boys. I love that team. Yeah, I mean, Kolbob are a couple of good guys.
Truth.
Much respect to them for wanting to play it out regardless.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, I mean, I just gotta ask, from your opinion, why was this series so one-sided?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the last week or two, the last couple weeks, we've just we've clicked a lot better as a team. We've started gelling together a little bit more. Plus, I actually started playing the game again. I think that helped. Couple of the whiffs that would throw off these guys finally stopped this game.
Fair enough.
Sweezy,
have
you
to.
take it away.
I was just gonna say I would have to agree. I think it's more of a chemistry thing. I think that team just doesn't exactly have it down with the three of them, but I think we click fairly well. So
Okay. Okay.
Oh, also, I'd like to dedicate this win to Defane and Koa in their the pep talks and
Oh yeah.
speeches that they gave
Okay.
to us. They both pulled some motivational clips from movies for us, so
Big.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest advantage we had.
Okay. Okay. And I mean, just gonna ask, if you look back now, this is four straight four straight games that have been played that you guys have swept. Obviously, it was a forfeit against New York in the middle, but really just haven't lost games in a while. How strong do you think this team is?
I think we can run to the championship personally. I think Chicago is going to be a real challenge next week. Obviously, they have Hollow, and then who is it? Zach and Wiko are the other
Mhm.
Yep.
two.
Yep.
I mean, Hollow, enough said. That's enough right there. Wiko and Zach are both solid players. I think that's going to be a real test. I think we're going to have to play possibly our best Rocket League to beat that team. I think we can beat them, and then I think once we get through that, I think we can handle whatever comes our way. Fingers crossed,
Yeah.
it's a nightmare.
I mean, I will say we did have a somewhat easier second half of our schedule, so that obviously that has to play a part into it. But yeah.
Fair enough. And I mean, obviously, I would ask your thoughts about Chicago. Mincy already gave his. How do you feel, Sweezy?
Chicago's a very good team, obviously. If I remember correctly, it was what 3-2 the last time we played them though.
Mm-hmm. Different rosters.
So different rosters.
That was before they got Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll be seeing Zach again, so that'll be interesting. Um, but I think we can hang with them. But like Mitzi said, it's gonna be a testament or a test to us.
I've returned.
Oh, hello,
He's
Stewie.
back. Wow.
What are your thoughts
So-
on the series, quickly, Stewie?
On this one,
Yeah.
they are a hell of a team. Thank you for rescheduling. Love you, Yami. Yeah,
Thoughts on Chicago
Easy.
next week?
that one, it's 50-50. Could go either way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
they play bad. I mean, it's 50-50.
Why do you think it was one-sided, Stewie?
Like, what was one-sided?
This series.
But shit.
Because it was 4-0.
we just outpaced them and just had more shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Truth.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Wow.
Oh,
That's
also, we gotta
inspirational.
give props to Defane and Koa for pregame
We already
speeches.
did this.
Yes.
We did that. We did
Oh.
that. But
Okay. Well, I had to make sure.
gotta
you
shout it
know.
out again. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. And I do think that's all I have for you guys now. So congratulations on the big win and good luck in the quarterfinals.
Appreciate
you, Doggo.
Thank you for catching.
Sorry about the no shows that you keep having to put up with. They won't
All
happen
good.
anymore.
All good.
Unless it is Stewie's turn, so Stewie
is
can't.
That
Stewie's
is
turn.
true.
Stewie is gonna-
I'm not,
Just a heads
no.
up.
I can't do it. No.
All right. And that does it for the first game of the night. Of course, we can take a quick gander at where that leaves the playoff bracket. One more game locked in. And as you heard, Miami trying to feel quite confident. And obviously, I think they will be pretty clear underdogs. But honestly, of all the top teams, Chicago might be one of the most beatable for a lower tier team. Just because I think Calgary and Hanoi play so fast, so dominant, that they'll just kind of outpace you and suffocate you. I think Lincoln have been pretty consistent at the very least at beating those bottom teams. And I just think Chicago are a team that plays with a lower pace. And so that works really well to counter and just beat the other teams, the top teams. Like, for example, they swept both Lincoln and Hanoi. But it could be a window that say they aren't playing at their best and they're trying to play a little slower, they could get beat. And so we'll see. Hoping that's a good matchup. And glad to hear Miami feeling confident. Could give us the possibility of a match. But that does it for now. Your final score here, one last time. Miami 4, Steinhatchee 0. Yet another sweep here in playoff week. But we got one more game left to go tonight. That'll start at 8 p.m. So we'll see you back here in just about an hour. Hoping for a closer one. We'll see if we get it. And to find out, you'll have to tune in then.